Hey everyone, welcome to the Dwarf Fortress Starter Fort series, episode 5. In this episode, we're going to be smelting steel. Steel is a real good metal to make equipment with. There are a few steps involved in starting out your steel industry. First step to smelt anything is we need fuel. So I'm going to make 2 workshops. To make workshops, I press B and O, and it's under furnaces. I'm going to make a wood furnace first. I'm going to mine out a little bit more here, maybe something like this. I'm also keeping my eye out for coal or lignite, so that I can turn that into coke. We found some hematite, which we will use. Hematite is an ore of iron, so I'm going to mine this out as well while we're looking. Let's create the first workshop. Still haven't been lucky enough to find any coal or lignite. No worries yet. I press B, O, furnaces, and the wood furnace. And hopefully we don't have to burn too much wood, but sometimes that's what you have to do. And now that the wood furnace is ready, I'm going to add a new task, and I'm going to say make charcoal. I'm only going to create one for now. Dwarf will pick up some wood, run up here, and make charcoal. I'm also going to create a little stockpile. Let's do it here. And in this stockpile, I am going to store coal. That'll just make sure that all the coal I generate is close to also the metal crafters, where most of the coal is being used. Oh, it's a good vein, this one. And this dwarf has brought some logs and made charcoal. Could have stored it here. They stored the charcoal here. I'm going to just disallow charcoal in here for now. I want to be able to easily see how much charcoal I have. Found some native gold. It's going to be great for later on. Still on the lookout for some material to make coke. I'll pause the video until I find some. Okay, well, looking for sources for coke, we found an expansive cavern deep underground. Let's have a look. Whoa, that's a big one. We've mined into it kind of from the side, which is pretty cool. A lot of fun, adventurous things can come from here. One of the benefits of... Oh, there we see a troglodyte. And they can sometimes get into your fort. So in the beginning, what I like to do is block off the fort so that things can't get inside. Just 2 doors will be fine. So I'm gonna go BP door. There we go. And once these doors are placed, I forbid them. And dwarves won't go out, and nothing can fly in. This is quite high up, so I'm not worried about most monsters. However, some flying monsters are able to get into your fort. Now that we've unlocked the caverns, this means that spores will start growing on our cavern layer here, which means that we can soon move all our animals indoors. So I'm gonna, in preparation for that, I'm gonna mine out a larger area. Let's say through here. Oh, don't forget to click all. About this large. There we go, and the floor fungus is already starting. Animals are able to eat the floor fungus, which is great because then we can move all of our animals indoors. And the last bit of exposure our fort has to the outdoors is removed. Still haven't found anything to make coke with, so I'm just going to keep digging and looking. I'm going to accept this, and now I'm going to relocate all my animals. The cats, dogs don't have to go. Now in theory we've got a mostly self-sustaining fort. I could close up the front door, nothing really would get in anymore, and our dwarves would be safe. We might have some food issues, but we could always grow and feed them plump helmets. However, there's no fun in that, so we keep exploring. While we're still looking for the coal and the lignite, I'm in any case going to build a smelter. Let's do it out of marble. Perfect. And this is where we're going to be doing most of our smelting, including making coke from coal and lignite. But first, we're gonna find some. We've got some more hematite here. Excellent. We're gonna be using it to make iron. And I mined through most of winter and I haven't been able to find any coal or lignite. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna queue up some more charcoal. Charcoal is actually a little bit more expensive because it takes an entire piece of wood to make some charcoal. If you do get some coal or lignite, you come here and you say make coke, and you can use the original piece of charcoal, the first piece of charcoal that you've made, to make some coke. And then you can use this coke for further smelting. Since we haven't had any luck finding any, we'll just use charcoal. It'll be fine. The elves won't complain too much about it, I'm sure. Okay, so our charcoal's going. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to smelt some hematite. To make steel, we need to make iron, we need to make pig iron, and then we can make steel. So first step is to make iron. To make iron, you can smelt 3 ores: hematite, limonite, and magnetite. So here we have some hematite. So I'm going to queue up a task to smelt. I'm going to go to work orders here, and I'm going to do a smelt hematite ore. And 10 of them should be fine. I'm also going to build another workshop. Here, which will help us smelt more ore. Okay, so now we've got some iron bars here. I'm gonna, before I forget, I'm gonna create a little area here, accept, custom, and I only want bars in this area, and only metal bars. I don't want any of these. Nope, I don't want any of those. I only want metal bars in here. This way, the dwarves will pick up the coal from here. I'm going to extend this one a little bit just to make it nice and symmetrical. The dwarves will pick up the coal from here, smelt things here, and then later I'm going to put weapons and armor smiths down here. And then I'm also going to go to my main stockpile, which I've now extended a little bit while I was searching for the coal. And I am going to forbid bars here. No metal bars there. Thank you. This will give us a nice ability to see for our metal industry which bars and things we have. Bars fit nicely into bins, so it'll be organized nice and cleanly. So the first step of creating iron bars has been done. Next step is to create pig iron. Pig iron converts a iron bar and a flux stone, like marble over here. You can tell it's a flux stone when you see that you can use it to make steel bars and make pig iron bars. To make a pig iron bar, you need to make sure you have access to some flux stones. And since we're going to be doing quite a lot of that as well, I'm going to add it here. So the flux stones are calcite, chalk, dolomite, limestone, and marble. And while I'm here, I'm also going to say I want at least 2 wheelbarrows over here. Wheelbarrows just make sure the dwarves will haul the boulders way, way faster. Oh, there's some battle going on. Oh. The wild boars, I put a wild boar into our pen, and it seems like it started fighting one of our animals. Okay. Oops. Okay, now that we've got our marble in place, I see we probably don't have any wheelbarrows, so I'm just going to create some wooden wheelbarrows. There we go. And I'm going to make pig iron. There we go. We're going to need more charcoal. Okay, we've got 3. That'll be fine for now. And I'm going to stop making iron bars. I think this is fine for now. So the dwarf's going to take some charcoal, some iron bars, and a flux stone. And out of that, they're going to make pig iron. And there we go. We've got a pig iron bar. And then once we have a pig iron bar, we can make steel. The dwarf is once again going to come in. We're going to pick up an iron bar. Ah, we've had a baby born in the fortress. Awesome. Making steel is a similar process. This time the dwarf's going to take an iron bar, a pig iron bar, a flux stone, and some charcoal. And there we have our first steel bar. Let's watch this dwarf work. Fantastic. And we'll be able to convert these steel bars to all sorts of amazing armor and weapons to defend our fort with. And that's how you make steel bars. To summarize things, first thing you need to do is you need to make iron. You make iron by smelting hematite, limonite, or magnetite. Once you have iron, you make pig iron. Pig iron is made by smelting another bar of iron, a flux stone, and some more coal. And then once you have pig iron, you make steel. Steel is made with an iron bar, a pig iron bar, and some more coal. Just as a reminder, this isn't a really efficient way of making coal. To make charcoal requires 1 piece of wood, and you get 1 charcoal. It's way better to make coke. But to do that, you first need to find some coal or some lignite, which I have been looking for a while. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it.